Good morning, guys. This is Nick with Brilliant Exterior Services here in North Carolina. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and share some information that I picked up that could save you thousands of dollars or even more. It could help you keep your business going when you're starting up. So my background is not in pressure washing. My background is in commercial and industrial power generation and switchgear, which I've spent most of my life. Bought and sold companies, started companies. So anyhow, as of last year, retired from that industry and decided I wanted to start a pressure washing business. So where I come from is going to be quite different than where a lot of you come from. Not necessarily better or worse, but my experiences are different. So what I need in an instructor and what I need in training was not so much on the business side as far as managing a business, as far as the finances are concerned, hiring employees, being able to find employees, the training side of employees. The employee topic is something that I definitely needed help with and still do. And so I look for instructors based on my weaknesses. There's not a lot of resources that are just specific to pressure washing. What works in pressure washing works in many other industries. So when someone presents themselves as an expert for pressure washing, you might want to look a little deeper into that. The most important ingredient in any business, in any industry, is knowing how to run a business, knowing how to communicate and be able to manage and lead people well. So if you can communicate and manage and lead people well, then that is going to cure 1,000 ills. But as far as industry specific training, what I've found from the schools and the training I've taken, whether online, in person, is through the PWNA Association. So you have many different classes over the course of the convention, and you get to hear from a lot of different perspectives. Just like me, I may be starting out with a strong sales and marketing background, and you with the same amount of capital as you do and the same equipment in a comparable market. But if you're weak in sales and marketing, but you're stronger in some other areas than I am, my experience as an instructor is going to be from the vantage point that I started with. As much as I want to be able to communicate and tell a large group of people how to do something, in order for me to give specifics, I can't be vague. That would be the opposite of one another. So you have to really be self-aware. And before you go and sign up for a training, before you go and spend a bunch of money and time traveling around and doing this, you need to find out and write down on paper, maybe even ask people that are close to you, what are my strengths and weaknesses? If I were to start a business of my own, what do you think I would have challenges with? What do you think I would bring to the table that my employees would enjoy or love? How would you see me connecting with potential customers? What are my fears? Do I fear making a cold call, whether on the phone or in person? Do I have what it takes or the experience to walk in cold, shake someone's hand, ask them for the person who's going to make the decision, understand what that title is within that type of company or organization? If that's your hang up, then that's the area you need to focus on. The equipment in this industry is not that big of a challenge. I'm not very mechanically inclined. What I know and what I can do in my shop is what I've tinkered with and what I've learned and fixed, and through the help of suppliers more so than trainings that I've paid for. Now, if you have strengths in a certain area and you're listening to an instructor and they're giving you vague information that really you could have dove down into yourself. You could have sat at home and for free worked through the YouTube channels, worked through other websites, and figured this out. But if you know what your weaknesses are, then you can better assess which instructor and which classes you need to take. You also have to connect with other people who have taken classes from these people to do your research. This is your capital that you're spending to train yourself and hopefully future employees. And if you do that based on someone else's perspective that started with way different strengths than you or way different weaknesses than you, then the information that you're building your future on has absolutely nothing to do with reaching your personal goals or helping you along. So as I said, I've been to training, several different ones. I've still got another one I'm going to when I go pick up a piece of equipment in February. And I believe each one of them has given me something good to take back. Some of what I've gained at some of the trainings is what not to do based on the information they said to do. You could tell by it was poor ethics, or they lacked character traits that I want to portray. And with the story I want my business to tell is something much different than the story they want their business to tell. Are they completely money motivated, or are they motivated about other things? What is the legacy that they want to leave? So there's a lot of questions that you ask yourself, or should ask yourself, before you go spending your money and giving it away to people that may not help you at all with your business and may actually leave you more confused or set you on a trajectory that is not going towards your primary aim or towards your goals. So with that said, if you want any information about the trainings I've been to, I'd be glad to talk to you through Facebook. Just send me a private message. But take your time. Really become a student of the industry with pressure washing, but even more so, become a student of business and relationships. If you can study and grow in the area of learning how to build a business, you can do it in any industry. I've done it in 3. I'm 39 years old. Okay. I wasn't born with special gifts and talents. This is all stuff that developed. So become a student, grow, understand what your goals are, and then take the training that properly fits with what your goals are. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.